Switching Gears to Reduce Homelessness in Niagara. By Christopher Breen. Staff writer. The Hope Centre in Welland, Ontario will close its 24-hour emergency shelter effective March 31st. The Hope House, run by the Hope Centre, which opened 10 years ago, has been experiencing increasing costs that its limited budget doesn't cover. Annually, the deficit has raised to almost $100,000 in operating costs, and it's no longer financially able to keep the door open. We tried to keep the house open, Mark Carl, executive director of the Hope Centre, said. We did a cost analysis, cut costs, and conserved resources wherever we could. The deficit, in excess of the generous donations and money raised through fundraising in the community, was just too much. The decision to close the shelter has been 3 years in the making, Carl said. There has just been an issue with inadequate funding. Carl said the center has been reassessing their approach to homelessness and researching other models that have demonstrated success. The Bethlehem Place in St. Catharines is a good example. Alongside the Niagara region's 10-year plan, the Hope Centre is moving towards a housing-first model. We know that people do better when they have more autonomy, Carolyn Fast, community development manager for the Hope Centre, said. Housing First will allow vulnerable people the ability to do life on their own terms with the supports needed to build a sustainable life. Statistics from Niagara region show that over 60% of the individuals accessing the Welland shelter were from St. Catharines and Hamilton. With the closing of Hope House, individuals who are not from Welland needing shelter will be transferred to shelters in their home city. The shelter services are working together across Niagara to offer this kind of approach, Fast said. It has the potential to dramatically improve many individual lives on a broader scale. The center has also been working with the region and other shelters in South Niagara and are looking to develop a solution to the challenges ahead. Other shelters have added beds to accommodate for additional guests, Carl said. Working diligently, our staff are ensuring that the guests have secured housing or will be transferred to another shelter. The persistence of homelessness and underfunding proves there is a need for restructuring their housing services. House First is new to us, Carl said. From what we have learned, the main criteria is focused on individuals suffering from chronic homelessness. Transitions towards the Housing First approach will begin in April and will provide multifaceted support for 30 individuals within their own homes. The goal is to keep people housed in a supportive environment and reduce the need for emergency shelters. The Hope Centre plans to run a modified 5 to 7 bed shelter for citizens experiencing housing problems after the closure. A housing administrator will ensure individuals who need emergency shelter have access to a bed at an off-site location. Though the shelter will be closing, the Hope Centre will continue to run its other programs including, the Food Bank, the Soup Kitchen, Emergency Utility Assistance Program, Jumpstart, Casey Lynn Fund, Homeless Prevention, Life Skills, and its literacy programs.